Thank you. I appreciate that. My name is Howard Houchin, and first of all, I want to thank Deanne, the committee members that put this on, and I want to sincerely thank every one of you from the bottom of my heart for attending this today, because it's through your participation and our participation that is actually going to restore this great American Republic that we have. We only have a few minutes, and I'm not going to get into a lot of my background or anything, but I want to tell you all that for over a year, I have been traveling eastern Oklahoma and speaking with the citizens of eastern Oklahoma and listening to them and understanding their ideas for what has troubled this country for so long. Listening to their words and speaking with them and understanding that at the bottom of it all is too much government, too much of arresting of our individual liberty, our ability to make choices the way our Creator and our founders that lined those promised unalienable rights in our Constitution have been perversely altered to where they are unrecognizable today. For many of you, as myself, we wake up in a country that we no longer recognize. For over a year, I have been speaking and writing about constitutional conservatism long before it became popular by many of your Republican mainstream media faced politicians that we have today. I am the real deal. I'm not a politician, and I sure do not want to become a career politician. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome formats like this. When you get all the candidates together, you're not going to find a whole lot of difference in our core beliefs. But what you're going to find is you're going to find our heart and our soul. And what are we willing to do to restore these United States of America to the mantle of history's greatest and lasting achievements where she so rightly belongs. Thank you, and God bless America.
I don't have as big a voice as Howard does, so I'm going to depend on this microphone. My name's Mickey Booth, and I'm a community organizer from Hawaii. Not to be confused by another community organizer from Hawaii, because I am the total opposite of the man that is illegally holding office. My husband and I and our son moved to Hawaii in '95 to someday retire and, have a life where we can afford to have a life. And after leaving Hawaii and coming here, I share the same values and principles that my neighbors and everyone around me share. Hawaii is such a liberal state that that's why I left, and now I'm here. And when Obama came on the scene, red flags went up. This man is not who he's been pretending to be. My fight has been from day one, knowing that there's something wrong with that picture. I started the Route 66 Tea Party in Miami, Oklahoma, and like I said, been in the fight ever since. I've been with the Tea Party. I'm a community coordinator for Fair Tax District 2, Oklahoma, community coordinator for the ResistNet District 2, Oklahoma. I've been in the fight. My most recent one, I went to Harlem, where Black Reverend David Manning, who some of you may know because he calls Obama the long-legged Mac Daddy, which means head pimp. And he's been a very vocal critic of Obama for ever since he came on the scene as well. There was a trial. The Fifth Amendment, you will see the words grand jury. It's the only place in the Constitution that you see those words. What it is, we the people have the right to call for a citizen's grand jury, and that's the way that we hold our elected officials accountable, because they do not police themselves. A trial was held this past week, and the verdict, 14 counts, including wire fraud, conspiracy to defraud the American people. Basically, what it comes down to is that now that he's been found guilty of these charges, it's going to go to the U.S. Senate, U.S. Congress, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the U.S. Attorney General.
I'm Daniel Edmonds, and thank you. It's a great honor to be here with all of you, and thank you to the LaFleur County Republicans for hosting this event. I'm a farmer, rancher, and a business owner. And because of that, I think I can bring to the table many experiences and skills that I believe are necessary and that can facilitate and help a representative from our district. I'm in this race for two reasons. One, I feel a call to campaign to be your representative in our federal government. And two, I believe that we are seeing the effects of a liberally led Congress like we have never seen before. And I wanted to offer the voters and the citizens of the 2nd Congressional District a true conservative voice that would represent who we are and what we do in Washington. We have one of the greatest opportunities to reclaim this seat. Great moments are born from great opportunities, and we have in this election one of the greatest opportunities to reclaim this congressional seat and get America back to restore us to our conservative Christian values upon which we were founded. Thank you. I look forward to your questions.
Thank you for this opportunity to be here. I am Charles Thompson, and I appreciate it. Before I go any further, I'd like to introduce my wife right over here. April and I have been married for just over 20 years now, and as a family, our children and the two of us, we decided that we would run for this race. And as a family, we are very excited about it because we know that the sacrifices that we make as a family are going to be toward the benefit or for the benefit of the United States of America. What I bring to the table is 25 years of military service. 25 years in the Army. I learned, I was taught each and every day, I lived each and every day the acronym for military leadership, and it's simply LDRSHIP. And if you think about that acronym, it's loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Folks, if we look at Washington, D.C. right now, we see a void and a complete absence of those character traits. We must have someone in Washington, D.C. who will take those character traits, those leadership qualities. We must have someone there who will take those things to Washington, D.C., live them day in and day out, so those who are there who do not have the backbone, who do not have the courage to stand up and be morally strong on their own, they can see a person who is doing it. They can see a beacon standing there, and they'll say, I can follow that person. That person, me, over time, will win those people toward my side, if you will, which will be the conservative side. They will finally stand up because they will see someone who has the moral courage to stand up and stand for what is right, regardless of whether it's popular or not. So, folks, I'm asking for your vote on July 27th. I'm asking for your support even before then. Thank you.